What's up, everyone? Welcome to the 504th episode of the Pokemon Podcast. It's super effective. I'm your host, Steve. With me is Greg.
Hello. I have a phone question for y'all.
Are these phones?
Did you, on your phone, get a notification from Pokemon Go that said, get exclusive or extra rewards at Mall of America tomorrow?
No?
I have gotten this twice, and every time I click on it, it goes nowhere.
What?
And I'm so confused.
We're near Mall of America. This is a thing.
Oh, I'm the nearest. And no.
No.
My phone is trolling me because I click on the banner and it just opens up Pokemon Go and there's nothing in there.
Well, that's what announcements do.
Pokemon Masters EX Adventure is waiting for you on Pasio.
That's the wrong app.
What about Pokemon Unite? Played today with shorter cooldowns and faster revives. And
I mean, I got
new
that
Full
one too.
Fury battle.
No, but I keep getting this banner message that pops down. I'm so confused. And now I'm worried that they're like, is something going to happen to me at the mall? Like, am I going to get jumped?
Wait, hold on.
Ooh.
Oh, I do have it 25 minutes ago. Tomorrow, March community ... extra bonuses at Mall of America. I'm
Okay, you got
screenshotting.
it too.
I did get it, yes. It was under my
Pokemon
I do not
Go
disturb.
Community Day events coming to select cities. We're excited to announce that in-person Pokemon Go Community Day meetups will be coming to select cities around the world on Sunday, March 13th, 2022. Enjoy photo ops while playing and trading with other trainers during Sandshrew Community Day. You don't need to register to join the fun.
There's a young goose in my house.
The following cities will feature in-person. There's a lot of them.
Yeah, we'll talk about the city stuff.
Oh, but then Minnesota's not listed.
Yeah,
Dang.
I know.
It just is like, what are you telling me, phone?
I'll ask my Niantic rep what is happening. Will also here.
Yes, and if you are spending time while you're battling in an online battle competition with me, trying to figure out what my team's strategy is, you have already lost.
45 seconds is just not enough time.
I could tell the opponent was literally trying to think, what is the strategy here? As opposed to just mashing Draco Meteor and wiping out my team.
We could talk about that. We have like two big things that have like a lot of news. One is TCG stuff. The other is Pokemon Go stuff. So, I guess we'll go through that, and we'll see where that takes us. Can we start here? Sword and Shield Astral Radiance was announced, which is set to release on May 27th. It will feature 180 cards. And it says, travel back to the primitive land dominated by myth and legend where Origin Form Dialga V-Star and Origin Form Palkia V-Star, that's so fun to say, will shape the very fabric of time and space. Explore a vast wilderness unlike anything you've ever experienced, where you will encounter Decidueye, Typhlosion, and Samurott as Hisuian Pokemon V-Star. Meet talented trainers from other powerful Pokemon that call the ancient Hisui region home. Discover a new type of shiny Pokemon, Radiant Pokemon. Charge courageously into battle in a new world with the Pokemon TCG Sword and Shield Astral Radiance expansion.
I'm assuming this is already out in Japan, yeah?
Yes, Japan just got this like a week ago.
So all the cards should be out there, right?
Yes, yeah.
What?
So there are 180 cards, 3 brand new Radiant Pokemon. So those are shiny, quote, whatever that means. Actually, I don't know. Again, they're in Japan, so you can probably look them up. My guess is they're the shiny starters. But I actually don't know. I should have looked that up. 8 awesome Pokemon. Their words, not mine. 8 awesome Pokemon V-Star. 21 powerful Pokemon V and 2 enormous Pokemon V Max. 30 cards with special art of the Trainer Gallery subset. So they're doing the Trainer Gallery stuff again, which is really great. and then more than 20 trainer cards. And I believe this is up for pre-order already on Pokemon Center. I think the ETB is like a Darkrai.
Yes.
So, there is some confusion around this set. I will explain. Even though we are in the world of an unfortunate remake, which is Brilliant Diamond Shining Pearl, and a and a game that is set in Hisino, but is not called Sinnoh because it's called Hisui. You'll notice that the TCG set is still called Sword and Shield.
Yeah, I was confused about that one, but I assume that's because it's part of this cycle.
Yes. So the last time they did like a sub-cycle was Heart Gold Soul Silver, which was after Diamond and Pearl, and then they went into Black and White. And obviously Black and White and Black and White 2 were back to back, so they kept Black and White throughout the entire set. That made sense. And then they did X and Y and Omega Ruby Alpha Sapphire. They never acknowledged Omega Ruby Alpha Sapphire. It was always X and Y, and it was X and Y all the way up to Sun and Moon. And then when it was Sun and Moon, it was Sun and Moon all the way to Sword and Shield, even though we had like Let's Go Pikachu, Let's Go Eevee. So they just stick with the like generation, I guess, is the easiest way to say it. But they did do Diamond and Pearl, and they did do Heart Gold Soul Silver, but Black and White was the divide where like we're moving forward with only sticking with the generation itself.
Okay, I have a fundamental question.
Is it fun or mental?
Yes. A number of people have been sending me this Japanese full art Gardenia and Roserade card, which I'm assuming has to be coming from this set.
Yeah, I'm assuming it's a trainer gallery card, yeah.
So, does this mean I could build a decent Roserade deck?
I believe it's not Roserade. It's a trainer card. You can have 4 trainer cards in your deck.
If they have it in... That has to mean they have to have Roserade cards in the set, right?
No. Let me see if I have a trainer gallery.
The Roserade card that they sent me looks like a Pokemon. It's got a tax on it. It's in Japanese.
Oh, no, you're right. Yeah, it would be a Pokemon. So, like, here's well, this is bad for our audio listeners. Here's the trainer gallery for Dedenne. So it is a Dedenne card. But there's yes, they have done stuff where like the trainer is there's a trainer and a Pokemon, but it's a trainer card. So here's like trainer gallery for Ariados, but you can see Janine. So I would have to see the like moves and stuff for Roserade.
I mean, this is your shot. This is your shot to make me play this game. You have one shot, and this is it.
It's possible. There are 3. The 3 shiny Pokemon are Heatran, Greninja, and Hawlucha. Those are the Radiant shinies. There's a Darkrai card in the set, and I don't know if it's good or bad, but man, do I like Darkrai a lot.
I like the old Darkrai. I don't know what the new one does.
The one from Sun and Moon was bad.
I believe
the one from Black and White, that was the
yeah, Night Spear,
Junk Hunt, Dark Patch.
Well, Junk Hunt,
free Dark Retreat, Tekken and Absol. Palkia and Dialga, real weird looking on this cover. Okay. Speaking of TCG stuff, there's new information about the Pokemon TCG Pokemon. Just everyone stop real quick. I'm going to say quote and then I'm going to say end quote so we understand the title. Quote, Pokemon TCG Pokemon Go end quote expansion. Mm-hmm. Somebody wrote that down and was like, ship it.
Do it. It's done. I'm out. It's the weekend.
So this is a collaborative expansion, a special collection arriving on July 1st. When does Radiance, Astral Radiance comes out May 27th. It was recently announced that a new Pokemon trading card game expansion inspired by the popular mobile game Pokemon Go is on its way. We have more information. The first wave of products of the Pokemon TCG Pokemon Go expansion will be available July 1st. More releases coming at a later date. Please be aware that the booster packs for this expansion will not be sold separately, so look for them in special collections. This would be the same as McChampion's Path and the Pokemon 25 whatever collection that came out earlier, late last year. So there's a lot of products they're releasing. They're releasing a Pokemon TCG Mini Tin, a collection box, a special collection box, a premium collection box, V Battle Decks, another tin, an Elite Trainer box, a pin collection, a Pokemon Ball pin, a Premier Deck Holder collection, and a Pokemon Center Elite Trainer box exclusive to Pokemon Center US, Canada, UK. And they are... There is different teams. There's like the Team Instinct, Team Mystic, Team Valor. The pin collection comes with the pins of those teams and 6 booster packs and a trainer promo card, except they're not showing what the trainer promo card is at this point. So I guess
have
that's
they
not
leaked what
finalized.
The pins look like?
Yeah, they're just the like Instinct symbol, Mystic symbol. Those are on PokemonCenter.com if you want to see what the pins look like. I get this is fine. Like this is like a cool collaboration.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if any card in this set is going to be like worth anything or like super sought after, or if there's like a specific trainer you would need. Even if there was, I can't imagine it would be terribly expensive. Thinking you would maybe need 4 for your deck. We don't know how many reprints are going to be. We don't know what any of the art looks like yet. We just know what the booster packs look like. Literally know nothing about this. And again, I kind of think it could be similar to McChampion's Path, where like the only reason people bought that set was because there was Charizard in it, and Charizard was worth a lot of money at the time, and every other card in that set was not great. Not not good for anyone. Not good for people who want to battle. Not good for people who want to collect. That I want to say that set was 68 cards or something. It was pretty small. But it makes sense for it to come out in July because Pokemon Go launched in July. So you'll get the hype of the Pokemon Go cards. We'll get Go Fest, I'm assuming. They'll probably do some like 6-year anniversary thing where they're like, here's 1 incense and 20 Pokeballs. Happy birthday. And you're like, oh, this is the best you're getting.
Well, they'll probably hand out Professor Willow cards at Go Fest. I need one
Still
more to
trying to
complete my
unload
set.
those bad boys.
I thought you had 4.
I have 3.
I do. I have like 5.
Well, give one of your 5 to Will, so you both have 4.
Okay.
I'm keeping mine sealed because it's going next to my Ancient Mew.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
and then I'll be rich.
Yeah, let it go up in value. This was sent in by Chels over in our Slack community. This is off Polygon.com. Man sentenced to 3 years in federal prison over Pokemon card. Riveting news we have here. The
Not nearly
$57,000 Charizard card. Charizard is now government property. I will see. I glanced over this article, so I'm not sure what Charizard card we're talking about right now. A Georgia man, not a Florida man. Georgia man has been sentenced to 36 months in prison, 3 years after using COVID relief money to purchase a rare Charizard card, the Department of Justice announced the sentencing in a new release issued on Monday. The 31-year-old man was awarded an economic injury disaster loan. I didn't know that was a thing, an EIDL, for $85,000 after claiming to own a small business that supports 10 employees. These loans were created as a part of Congress's pandemic relief plan and intended for businesses to use to pay workers and rent. I'm not going to say the man's name. The man got the money. However, the DOJ said he used $57,789 of it to buy a Charizard card. A card matching this description, a first edition shadowless holographic Charizard card with a 9.5 gem mint rating, was sold at the PWCC marketplace for that price in December. U.S. District Court Judge Dudley H. Bowen also ordered the man to pay $10,000 on top of the $85,000 in restitution and 3 years in prison. He will then have 3 years of supervised release after the 3 years in prison. The man also agreed to turn the Charizard card over to prosecutors.
What is the first edition shadowless holographic Charizard? Is that the one that everybody sees of Charizard like hunched over screaming?
Yeah, it's like the original.
Oh, okay, yeah.
The shadowless is the misprint. It was a.
It's supposed to have a shadow?
I can't. The shadow is like I can't remember the silliness of shadowless Pokemon. It's like there's a layer that is not printed, and I think it has to do with its text, not the
okay.
Pokemon. But I always purposely stayed away from the shadowless stuff because it was always like dumb to me. Like it's like there's not that many out there. Most are probably destroyed just because like think of how many kids manhandled Pokemon cards back in the day. But like you'd have to care about shadowless, and then like it's so expensive and it's so limited, and I have zero interest in that kind of stuff.
I did a search on Google for first edition shadowless hollow Charizard. There's a listing on eBay. I want you to guess the price, the buy it now price of this card.
Oh, it's probably like $150,000.
Oh, that's your guess. Will?
Do we have a grade from a grading?
It says it's 9.5.
So I will give you $8,000.
The buy it now price is $249,999.99, because that 1 cent of not making it $250,000 is really going to push somebody over to think, well, it's a deal at that.
So there is the PWCC. This is where he bought it from, which is a marketplace. So he did pay. So this was sold in December 28th. Obviously, like we just read the article, the judges were like, "This is the exact card you bought." He admitted to it, so he did pay $57,000 for this Charizard card. That's what it was sold for. That's what he paid for. It is a Beckett 1999 base first edition Charizard Holo Rare. Centering is a 9, edges 9.5, corners 9.5, surface 9.5. Shadowless. Yes, shadowless. So I guess this would theoretically be the accurate price, right? Like it sold to a person. So Mr. eBay for $250,000, he's asking, they're asking a lot more, almost 5 times the amount. Let's ignore the prison part of this article and say $57,000 for a piece of cardboard is really unreal.
You can't put a price on happiness.
Although, do look at the card that I just linked in our shared chat and how much that is going for.
Oh, this baseball card?
That is a football card.
Oh. So this is a 2000 playoff contenders champion ticket. Tom Brady rookie auto out of 100. I don't know what that means.
Yeah.
BGS 8.5. And the current bid is $1.7 million with 1 week left. So it has been bid upon. Because otherwise it would say starting bid.
Yeah.
Give me that money. Look, I can bid it
Are
better
you
than a
rookie
Tom Brady
card Tom
card.
Brady?
Look, I will be anything you want for $1.7 million.
Watch what you say, Greg. You may just get it.
That's like a movie. Indecent Proposal, right? Was that the name of the movie?
Mm-hmm.
Look, at a certain point, you got so much money, you're buying Tom Brady cards.
All I'm saying is, at a certain point, if you have that much money, send some to me. I will use it. At a certain point,
if I have that much money, I'm opening orphanages somewhere.
There's a 2003 UD Triple Dimension Reflection Gold LeBron James rookie card. PSA 10, and its current bid is $24,000.
But the real problem is Pokemon cards.
Yeah, no, that was never the problem. Remember when we talked about this like a year ago, where you couldn't find Pokemon cards?
I mean, but
like
the real
money was always in sports cards.
The real problem is Pokemon cards. Did you not see them fight over Pokemon cards? You didn't see them fight over sports cards, now did you?
The sports cards people were the ones fighting. And they were mad that there was no sports cards, so they settled for the Pokemon cards.
These listings are wild.
Yeah.
Good grief. Tiger Woods for $40,000? Tiger Woods?
I mean, he's a golf hero.
Yeah, this isn't Mario Golf. That man won something, I think. Maybe multiple things.
That man is also...
Tiger Woods is the youngest person to ever win the Masters, okay? Let's just get facts out here.
Why?
My mistake.
When do we start dealing in facts?
He won something.
Yeah, he's out there winning stuff. This is off Pokemon.com. Pokemon Sword and Shield Ranked Battle March 2022 season. Season 28 has started. Pokemon Sword and Shield offers the opportunity to test your skills. Ranked battles of Season 28 will run until March 31st, 2022. Still the same rule set here as Series 12. This is just to get your battle points or your gold bottle caps or whatever you need for making it to Master Rank if you care to do so. The IC was this weekend, which was the same rules here, Season 12 rules. I heard Greg won all his matches.
You heard incorrect. I won the same as I won last time, 3 out of 4. Batting 750 or whatever that is.
So now that you're 6-8 in competitive battles, are you not dedicated to the cause? Are you not?
Look, unlike you, I go out at my high point. I peace out. I have won 75% of my battles. My win rate is excellent.
Do you know
what? why would I push my luck? This is a no whammies situation. I got what I needed. I proved my superiority. I stomped some kids into the ground, and then I peaced out.
I have a sick strat that I'm using this time around. And by sick, I just mean it really gets people upset. I have Blacephalon, which knows a move called Trick, which basically just swaps whatever my held item is for their held item. And it's holding Choice Scarf. So basically, whatever I take from them, but then they're stuck on whatever stupid move that they use. I don't care what I take from them.
Look, my Rose Raid is dominating right now. That's all I have to say.
Nice. I have an all-fire team.
I'm sure it is.
I have
Those
a
are the scary teams, though, that I play.
I have a Scrafty.
It's like when Will and I would go to like TCG events together, and there would be like the meta decks of like, oh, you're playing Typhlosion Reshiram. I know exactly what this does. I know exactly how to stop it. And then you sit across from somebody, and they're playing like Huntail Wailord, and you're like, can I read your card? Because I have no clue what it's doing. Like you just don't know how to. So like when I'm battling in the IC, and I'm like, okay, they're using Yveltal. All right, they got Azurian. All right, they got Zacian. I know how to handle all of this. And then all of a sudden you see like Avalugg. The heck is Avalugg doing? I don't know anything about Avalugg. I don't know its abilities. I don't know if its movesets. I don't know how strong it is.
If you come across an opponent that starts out with a Talonflame and a Xurkitree, guess what? You came up against me.
Nobody is currently prepared in this meta for Life Dew Rose Raid. They never see it coming.
You know, do they need to see it coming when they
they should
Behemoth Blade on Zacian over and over?
I have my glorious Boltund with Fire Fang that just chomps on them, and then they're done. Win. Wins across the board.
So, I did have a funny moment with the IC, and I think it's just funny how Zacian is a really dumb Pokemon. And so Zacian is the number one Pokemon right now in competitive. Number two probably being Incineroar. I love Incineroar. Great, like both competitively and as a Pokemon, huge Incineroar fan. Zacian is really good because of a move called Behemoth Blade. And I just want to explain how Behemoth Blade works because it's really dumb. And so when Zacian is in Crown mode, which means it's holding the Rusted Sword, which is the only item Zacian should be holding, its Steel-type move will turn into Behemoth Blade. So otherwise, it's normally like Iron Head, and then but in Crown form, it's Behemoth Blade, and Behemoth Blade does 100 damage, Steel-type move. It's 100% accurate, and then you have Zacian's like other moves, which is like normally Play Rough, which is I think like 100 damage, 90% accurate, and then sometimes you run Sacred Sword, which is whatever, like 80 damage, 100% accurate, ignores defense boost or whatever. And then your last move is Protect. There was very early on where people would run Substitute Zacian, and the reason they would run Substitute and not Sacred Sword is because then they can hide behind the Substitute so they cannot get intimidated. That was the strat. Oh, I set up the Substitute, you bring out Incineroar. Incineroar can't intimidate me because I'm behind this cute little plush dinosaur creature. But then people were just like, that's too much work. Just get rid of the Substitute. Just 3 attacks. I also fought a Japanese player that didn't know this. Zacian can learn Quick Attack. It makes sense. You're like, sure, it's a quick dog. Quick Attack. I didn't know that Zacian could learn Quick Attack, nor did I think that anyone in the entire world would teach Zacian Quick Attack. I lost a match because their Zacian, in which I paralyzed, hit the button Quick Attack, which has priority, and they Quick Attacked me, and I died. And I was like, huh.
Well,
you won. I didn't know.
That's the way the cookie crumbles.
But apparently the Quick Attack Zacian meta is very, very popular in Japan. And that was a Japanese player I played. Okay, So I watched a person struggle with what move to hit for their opponent, right? So they're like, you know how in Pokemon when you select the moves, it'll say not very effective, super effective, whatever, right? And that's really, really helpful because I think, for people who listen to the show, I would assume most of them understand type weakness, especially if they paid attention to Hop and Sword and Shield, right? Very important type weakness. So ideally, if you're like, I don't know what to do against this Pokemon, because there's a lot of Pokemon, there's a lot of different types, there's a lot of things happening. There could be a Reflect up or a Shield, like Intimidates are up, right? And I think they were against a Gyarados, so water flying. So Behemoth Blade says not very effective. And their other moves are Play Rough, Sacred Sword. Sacred Sword also not very effective. Play Rough is like not super effective, just not neutral. But the Gyarados was Dynamaxed, and they opted to hit. I think they eventually hit Behemoth Blade. Yeah, they did hit Behemoth Blade, but they were going to hit Play Rough. And I think it's just like so Play Rough would have done 100 damage, but had a 10% chance to miss. But how Behemoth Blade works is it does 100 damage, period. But if it's Dynamaxed, it does 200 damage. And nowhere does the game tell you that, right? It does say, I think it says like it does more damage to Dynamax Pokemon. It literally doubles it. On top of Zacian getting the stab bonus, same type attack bonus. On top of Zacian coming out and getting a +1 right away because of its ability Intrepid Sword. So ideally, even though it's not super effective, there's almost never a reason not to hit Behemoth Blade because it does so much damage, even when it's not super effective, which is why Zacian is
power
number 1.
Move is, that's a lot.
200 power move on top of stab. That's not even like taking into account the stab and the +1 from Intrepid Sword and the same type attack bonus. It does an incredible amount of damage, and that's why like a Pokemon like Xerneas, which used to be very, very popular back in at the Sun and Moon series, was so dominant. And now you have a Pokemon like Zacian. It's like it doesn't matter what Xerneas does because I'm just gonna hit that button that's called Behemoth Blade, and nothing survives. It's just an incredibly strong move. And I think kind of the bummer to Behemoth Blade is it's almost like they should have made like a Pokemon to challenge Zacian. I'm thinking like maybe like another dog, but instead of like a sword, maybe they should like put a big shield on its face.
And they're like, a shield dog would be good.
Yeah, because that's a sword doggo. So if they made like a shield doggo that could maybe like counter Zacian and would maybe like add balance to the game.
But instead,
but they didn't.
They made a shield doggo that's hot trash.
Aww.
They did, yeah.
It'd be good in Masters, though.
Yeah, it has to shine somewhere, I guess.
And it shines in Masters.
Yeah, there's not really like a real hard counter to Zacian. There are things that like, you use a strong ground type move and Zacian dies, but that doesn't mean Zacian's still not going to be able to click Behemoth Blade first and take you out. I hope people are enjoying their battles, I guess.
Mm-hmm. Or at least enjoying the reward.
The thing about the IC is, like, the first day, you get so many wild teams. You get so many people that are, like, using the team they went through the story with. You get people that... I think my friend Gabby, she tweeted she went up against somebody who had an Igglybuff, a Cleffa, a Togepi, and, like, a Pichu. And I was like, dang, that's, like, really creative and really cute.
Yeah.
Like, obviously they know they're going to lose, but they had like a theme and everything. I went up against a team. This was in the Articuno one. That it was all of the Hisuian Pokemon except they couldn't be Hisuian because it was Sword and Shield. So they had like Avalugg, Braverary, Quillfish, like regular old Quillfish. No, Stantler's not in Sword and Shield. It was like very, very clever.
I went up against an explosion team.
Oh, that would be
explosion
fun.
team. Yep.
Yeah.
That sounds awesome. That sounds great.
It was funny. I think they forgot about Dynamaxing.
Well, you can't Dynamax and explode.
Because their whole plan was to have Dusclops there, and then they would just blow up the other one, and it would knock everything out. I'm like, except I do have Intimidate, I do have a Play Rough, and I can Dynamax. So I'm not sure what the long-term strategy of this is.
There was a actual strategy, and I think it was season 3, where people would run the kind of the similar thing, like Dusclops, and then they would run like Type Null, or
yeah,
I think
that's
maybe
how this
Savali.
started. Dusclops and Type Null.
Yeah. That was a real old. Yeah. There's lots of Pokemon that can explode for sure.
They lost due to my superior tactics.
You know, Mesprit can learn Explosion, right? No, not Mesprit. Sorry, Azelf. Yeah, I day one was a lot of like very obvious that people are here to get their bird and leave, and then day 2 was, oh, those people are now gone.
Day? Well, some people like that because I only started today. I didn't even remember that it was going on yesterday.
I actually did it Thursday night because I couldn't, because I was going out Friday. So I started it. I don't know why I thought it wouldn't be all Japanese players that I was going up against, but it was.
Oh my gosh, my second day was almost all Japanese players. I don't know if people know this, but for these ICs, international challenges, the Japanese players do have to qualify. This is their qualifying event for the Japan national tournament. So, like, they are not like extra try, like they're just trying hard because like they need to perform well, because that's how they get into their national championship. So every Japanese player I fought against, I felt like my brain was going to explode because of like how well they were playing. And the Japanese meta is like slightly different than the American meta. Like and that was always the same thing in the TCG. Like they always played decks that were slightly different than like Zacian with Quick Attack. Like it you don't expect it, and it does what it needed to do. Like, I need to do a little bit of damage before I die, and Zacian is strong enough with Intrepid Sword to do that little bit of damage, and it worked. It won them the match, because if they didn't have Quick Attack, they wouldn't have won. Like, it was a really good tech for them. And to be honest, like, I can't even remember the last time I hit Sacred Sword. Like, it's a fighting type move, and I'm sure there was, out of the 30 matches I've done, maybe I hit it once, but, you know, thinking about that Quick Attack, I probably would have been able to hit Quick Attack like 5 times. Like, it probably would have actually... It's too late. Now, all of a sudden, all the American players are going to be running Quick Attack.
Yep.
Well, you gave away all the secrets.
I did. Speaking of secrets, let's take a break. That was an okay transition, wasn't it?
The okayest transition.
Basically.
And when we come back, we will talk about some Pokemon Go stuff. And we are back from our break. Casetify announcing another Pokemon collaboration. This is off videogamechronicles.com. Accessory brand Casetify has announced an official Pokemon collaboration, which will include new phone covers, Apple Watch bands, and more. It is set to go on sale March 22nd and will include classic Pokemon. Classic means Kanto at this point. Classic Pokemon in sprite form. There are cases for Apple AirPods, Apple AirTags, and more. The theme is based on Generation 4 characters. There's nothing Generation... I guess I see a Lucario. I see a Gengar. That's not Generation 4. I see a Charizard. I see a bunch of Eevees. I see a Pikachu. I guess I see a Piplup. I guess that's fine. Fans interested in buying the Casetify Pokemon accessories can sign up for priority access. This is an actual thing. I don't know if anyone listening has been really into these Casetify things, but
this is like their third one, isn't it?
This is their third one, yeah. So you go to their website, you sign up for their newsletter, and then you get access for like 12 hours before everyone else. I don't think there's like high resale value in Casetify stuff. I don't know if anyone's scalping iPhone cases, but they do sell out relatively quickly. And to be fair, the Casetify cases are kind of expensive for what they are. Like, they're nice cases, but if you've been to a mall, you know that it's very easy to get like an iPhone case for like $10, and these cases are not $10. They're also, in addition, giving away 3 exclusive Pokemon Premium Case Box collections. They include 3 exclusive phone cases featuring Arceus, Dialga, and Palkia. Those interested will have to register for priority access and take the Casetify Pokemon quiz. If you could see a picture of these cases, they look incredible. They look very, very good. The Dialga, Palkia, Arceus ones. So yeah, that's coming out. I've worked with Casetify before. They've sent me some stuff in the past. I don't know if they're sending me anything. I like emailed the rep who emailed me last time, and it got returned to sender. And I was like, oh, they don't work here anymore. I was like, I'll just email the other rep. They also, turnover is very high in PR companies.
Yeah. I'm not gonna lie. I kind of want one of these watch bands.
They sent me a watch band before. I think it was a Pikachu one.
I mean, there's this Eevee one that's got, like, right at the top. It's got the Leafeon right there and the Glaceon, and I'm like, I can rock that at the gym.
Yeah, so priority access will be 9 p.m. PST on March 21st. Official launch is March 22nd at 1 a.m. They got some like Apple AirPod thingies. I want those, unless they're like plastic. Hard to tell. I'll sign up for priority access right now.
Did you take the quiz?
No, not yet. I don't know what the quiz is. Oh, I see the quiz. All right, I'll take the quiz after.
Take it now. Give away the secrets.
Okay. Hold on. What Pokemon is Dialga classified as? Temporal, spatial, alpha. First type of Palkia is Dragon type. What is the other one? Ground, ice, or water? In Sinnoh region mythology, Arceus is depicted as the Pokemon that created the universe. With how many arms has it said to create the universe? 4, 10, or 1,000?
Arms?
I don't actually know the answer to that. It doesn't have any arms. It has 4 legs. I'm going to guess that there's a Pokédex entry that talks about this.
Oh, I'm sure.
Now, let's see what its Pokédex entry says.
I mean, I have a guess.
Here it is. It's in Diamond. It is described in mythology as the Pokemon that shaped the universe with its 1,000 arms.
Interesting.
I have never heard the word arms and Arceus in the same sentence.
I mean, I would take this quiz, but I am not joining their list. I'm not.
So joining their email list involves you making an account.
Yeah, no.
But don't you want early access to your EV case?
I don't. Like, if I don't get it, I'm not going to be heartbroken because I do not need to spend that money.
I've got a very nice case for my phone already.
Okay, signing up as pro, you must accept the terms and agreements. Subscribe.
Whatever it says, say yes. That's how we run.
Wait, did I get the Dialga one wrong? It's the spatial Pokemon, right?
No.
Oh, it's a temporal Pokemon.
Yeah,
oh my gosh.
like the dial of a clock, dude.
You just played an entire game about it.
Yeah, but I didn't read any of the dialogue.
Why no? This is my complaint. Maybe you would remember because of the two characters. One always complains
when they
about
said
time,
temporal,
and one always
I was
complains about
thinking
space.
of the sushi.
That's tempura. I mean, it technically does come from the same root, but yes.
It's the beer battered Pokemon. Oh, that's what we should have in Gen 9, the beer battered Pokemon.
No.
Hey, Turkish language support is now available for Pokemon Go. You can now set your in-game language to Turkish. This is off PokemonGoLive.com. Also off Pokemon.live.com, there is a new Pokestop for your community. Trainers, have you ever wanted to commemorate your local Pokemon Go community with its own special Pokestop? In the spirit of Community Day, we are offering trainers in the United States to get a chance for a new temporary Pokestop added to their community. To enter, tweet a short video to at Pokemon Go app that introduces your Pokemon Go community and how you play together. Make sure to use hashtag #MyPokemonGoCommunity in your tweet. Trainers will be chosen at random. To enter, tweet a short video, roughly 30 seconds, introducing your local community and how you play together. Entries will be accepted between March 11th through March 14th. 5 eligible entrants will be random to get temporary Pokestops. Trainers will be contacted via Twitter on March 18th asking for more details. Final Pokestop locations are temporary and will be available for 6 months.
We're making this video tomorrow, right?
Where would we even say, like, here's temporary Pokestop? At Mall of America? There's enough stops there.
Yeah.
We can go literally anywhere. We could stand outside your house and make the video and say, put it here.
The community loves gathering outside my house.
We all meet up here. And then we go elsewhere.
And we open up our Kool-Aid packets, and Will brings the sugar, and Greg mixes the water, and I'm the one that gets the 10 for 10 at the local Kroger. Is Kool-Aid still 10 for 10? It has to be, right?
I don't even know what that means.
Like 10 packets for $10.
I don't think I've ever had Kool-Aid in my life.
What?
We don't drink that in my family.
We did because we were poor.
How?
I feel like if you said, I've never had Kool-Aid, it means that you have never suffered from poverty.
No,
how in the 70s childhood have you not had
Maybe.
every school?
But no. Kool-Aid was not a thing in Hawaii.
Oh, that's true.
We would get jugs of what was called bug juice, which was something that was green and sweet, but it was pre-mixed, and it came in like a gallon, like a milk gallon thing. But no Kool-Aid, no.
I lived off Kool-Aid as a kid.
So did I. I mean, that's all they gave us at school was red Kool-Aid. Here you go.
Hey, you didn't have milk cartons at school? Milk was a very 90s thing, wasn't it?
Yeah.
No. We had milk in New York.
But...
chocolate milk.
Yeah.
And we were a dairy state. We had nothing but milk. But if all the kids wanted Kool-Aid, it was a special treat teacher would bring in. And then everybody would go home literally stained red. Because there's not a kid that can hold on to a cup of Kool-Aid without spilling it on themselves.
Do you remember they look like little they look like little like barrels, and they had like a metal aluminum like lid.
Yeah.
Those were great.
I
don't know what those were.
Those are real bad. There was never a good
those were
flavor.
Like fancy Kool-Aid.
Well, they were just repackaged Kool-Aid.
They came in cute barrels, though. Last bit of Pokemon Go news here is Oricorio makes its dazzling Pokemon Go debut during the Festival of Colors event. So this is Tuesday, March 15th to Sunday, March 20th. Lures will be activated. Lures activated will last 3 hours. Snapshot for a surprise. They decided to make Oricorio region specific, which, let's be real, who did not see this coming?
What?
So ballet style Oricorio will appear in Europe, the Middle East, and Africa. Pom-pom style Oricorio will appear in the Americas. Pau style Oricorio is appearing in African, Asian, Pacific, Pacific, and Caribbean islands. Isn't the only African island Madagascar?
No. I believe
That's the big one, though, right?
Zanzibar is also. Madagascar is. Let's not even, because it's actually technically not really African. It's just next to Africa. But Tanganyika, Zanzibar, part of Tanzania, is also an island.
There's not a ballet style.
You could think Cape Verde is.
What ballet style is the red and black one?
Oh, that's not ballet. Ballet is. It's ballet.
Ballet. Yeah, ballet
style. Like, I don't remember what on its toes. There's a big floofy skirt. Okay.
I also, do they not mention that this is in recognition of the Holi celebration, HOLI, in India?
They just say Festival of Colors.
They just kind of gloss over because it's not a Western tradition. They just don't give it the actual name.
Yeah.
Well, they don't say Halloween, right? They say spooky event or whatever. Maybe they do say Halloween. Sensu style will appear in Asia Pacific regions. It's fine. No one cares about Oricorio. Let's be real here. Do you care?
Yes,
they're not.
I
it's
like
not
that little
great.
bird.
Look,
it's not.
I saw some people being upset that these were like region specific, but in Sun and Moon there was like flowers and stuff, and you could change it with flowers.
Correct.
How do you want us to do that? You want us to collect flowers in this game to change it to something?
I want them to have all of the Oricorio available where I live.
The ones.
It's fine. They're like, here's the Pokemon Go strat. I'm gonna give it right now. Just wait long enough and you'll get it all.
Just wait till Go Fest. They'll all be available at Go Fest.
That is the truth. You wait long enough.
You wait long enough, and they'll put them in eggs, or they'll put them in raids, or they'll. You didn't even have to go to Go Fest to get Heracross and Corsola. Their raids were available to everyone.
They called Dia de los Muertos in their press release because I've gone back. I've gone back into the archives, so I don't know why they are.
I don't know.
Man,
legal reasons.
That shiny Bylay Oricorio is pretty sick.
There's a collection
and they
challenge.
said Halloween. I also call it Halloween. Look, this company needs to take a chill pill. Call it what it is.
I don't know. Maybe Niantic's like Casetify. They're just ripping through people left and right. I don't know what they're doing over there. We got a new employee every single week.
I mean, we know that Janine is still there because the calendar is as booked on the same weekend as always.
Complete the collection challenge to contribute to your Elite Collector medal, as well as earn 20k XP and 3k Stardust, and earn an encounter with Oricorio. Oricorio is based on your location at the time you complete the challenge. There you go. There's the strat. complete your collection challenge. Don't cash it in. Travel. Cash it in. Got it. The following Pokemon will be appearing more in the wild. You got Drowsy, Horsey, Gligar, Slugma, Tailo, Trapinch, Turtwig, Croagunk, Fletching, and Oricorio. And then Beautyfly and Dustox if you're lucky, and Alomalolo, the dumb fish no one likes. That thing's spawning, and it will be shiny as well. 1-star raids will feature Jigglypuff, Torchic, Treecko, Mudkip, and Rockruff. 3-star raids, Marowak. Who is doing regular Marowak? Alolan Marowak, which can be shiny. Chansey, Umbreon, Druddigon. Druddigon can be shiny. 5-star raids will feature Therian Form Tornadus, which can be shiny. And then Mega raids will feature Mega Lopunny, which also can be shiny. Field research will give you Bulbasaur, Squirtle, Charmander, Alolan Grimer, Castform. For some whatever reason, regular Castform and Rainy Day Castform can be shiny. The other two cannot. Burmy. Also, I guess field research can also give you Oricorio. Certain field research will give you Mega Candy for Venusaur, Charizard, Blastoise. And then the same shirt that was available last year will still be available this year for free. Yeah.
Did it go away last year? Like, did they take it out?
I don't know. I don't know if they take it out because once you redeem it, it's in your collection. So I don't know if they removed it. I don't know.
Because that's like a weird thing saying we're putting this shirt out, because I think it's been there the entire time.
Just a reminder. See, this is definitely an event. Oricorio is fine. It's like an okay Pokemon.
It's cute.
I guess.
What we need is more forms and more items to change them into those forms.
We need more flowers.
Yeah, we need all of the
flowers. What is it? Nectar?
Nectar,
flower?
Nectar.
No, see, they can't. This is why they can't put nectar into Pogo. They put all the nectar into Pikmin.
Oh, so actually this is the strat. You play both games, and then they'll release a patch where Pikmin can run nectar over to your Oricorio and change
that's how they should do it. They'll get more people to play Pikmin.
Synergies.
Yeah, they're like, okay, you can change Oricorio's form. You just have to play Pikmin to collect the nectar to send it over. It's like Pokemon Sleep. You send the data over. It's just Pikmin Bloom.
Or do you mean it's like Pokemon Sleep doesn't exist?
Pokemon Sleep is real. I saw the hack data for it.
We talked about that already. Jeez.
We talk about everything already.
That's all the news I got. So that leads us to question of the week.
Sure does.
I had a good YouTube one too, so let me look this one up.
I read all the YouTube comments. You are not correct.
I read? I think I read one and commented on that one.
That's your problem, is commenting.
I didn't comment. Well, I did comment.
Feed the lions.
But then I do what my husband does. This is drive-by commenting, which is you comment and then you promptly forget that you did and you never look at it again.
What I need to do is to create a new Google account so that I can reply and people won't know it's me. So I can put in replies like, "Don't you think it's rude to call people old?"
The
period.
The comment that said you guys are adorable old men, I did not take offense to. I thought it was very cute.
Yet I did.
It made my day.
And yet I did. I am not old. I'm only 47.
I'm old. Struggled to get out of bed this morning.
All right. Question of the week. That's what it is. It's the question of the week. I did not see the adorable old men one. I mean, I'm old. I can't argue with that. I like to think of myself as a survivor. I survived the 70s and the 80s when our parents were actively trying to kill us.
Absolutely. Correct.
Pat says, if you could have a job in the Pokemon universe that wasn't gym leader or trainer, what would you be, and why would you choose that job? That's actually a really good question because, like, I think most people would be like, the default is like breeder, trainer, gym leader. I guess you could say breeder. But
I mean, I feel like trainer. Like, if you watch, every profession has a Pokemon with them, so they are ready to throw down at any moment. So I feel like everybody's a trainer. So I would probably just keep my high-paying corporate job and be like, on the weekends, stomping elementary school kids.
So no one ever says they want to be like an Oleana, like a secretary to a very powerful man.
I mean,
but the thing is,
how much does it
what
pay?
you're not thinking, Greg,
also, administrative assistant. Thank you very much. Secretary.
Yeah, that we don't use that word anymore. Greg, you would have your high-paid corporate job and be a trainer, but the elementary school kids would come wandering through your business.
Oh, yes.
And challenge you while you're trying to work.
The best day at work suddenly becomes bring your kid to work day because it's on, kids.
Constant challenges.
I have been training this team forever. I would also, like, since money is clearly not an issue because they give it away like water in these games, I would happily be I would be a researcher. I'd research stuff. I'd be like an alternate, professor that studies alternate forms. That'd be my specialty.
I would be a public radio DJ.
Yeah, but radio stations constantly get taken over by Team Rocket.
I mean,
like
that's
every other day
of the job.
Every other day, the mob is showing up.
Tom?
Steve, what is your job?
He's going to be on
I'd want to work at like
TV.
the golden. No, I don't want to be on TV. I don't have a face for TV. I'd want to be on like the goldenrod radio tower. I want to be on that program.
So it is now the Will and Steve Morning Zoo Crew Pokemon battles.
I said a public
Welcome
radio.
to the Zoo Crew. Ding, 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 ding,
I said a
black
public radio DJ. No commercials
This
except
is
for our fundraisers.
Superior Steve and Wigglytuff Will bringing you the morning news. Oh, there's a Snorlax blocking traffic
there. We got at least 7 trainers blocking the daycare. They're all trying to hatch drowsy eggs.
See, that's why I want to be a public radio, because I'd be like, and in this afternoon's traffic around the Minneapolis area, we've had a number of Duraludon fall across I-35. I advise you to take a different route on your way home across to St. Paul this evening.
Currently frozen to the highway, making the highway impassable.
True.
There's a Snorlax stuck on I-35W North.
Can't you see me being just
absolutely.
the NPR host, weekend morning host, just gently easing you into that. I'm the tea of morning radio hosts. I'm not the coffee. I'm the tea. Just gently ease you in there.
All right, this is from YouTube. This is so if you want to leave a question on our YouTube, you can. If you're watching or listening on YouTube and you haven't liked, comment, subscribed, all that stuff, please do. It's very helpful. It's a lot of work to get these episodes up on YouTube. And so if you've made it this far, I would really, really appreciate that. This is from Bear. They say, question of the week, Steve, if you, Will, and Greg were each a starter Pokemon of the game, which of you would be water, which of you would be grass, which would you be fire? And then what would your final evolution's second typing be?
Clearly, Will is fire, you are water, I am grass. Like, that is not even a question.
I think that's pretty clear. Correct.
I think that, I think we're all mute. This might be the only time we've all agreed on the show.
That is not even a question. My final form, of course, is grass fairy type. 1,000%.
Interesting.
Are you assuming that all gay people like fairy type?
No, I'm saying I like fairy type.
Yeah, how rude.
You jerk.
You didn't say that I had to be fairy type. How awful.
Then Will goes, well, I'm fire fairy.
No, thank you.
Fire fairy would be really good, Will.
It would be okay. It's just not what I want to be. Thank you.
Okay. What do you want to be?
What is your second type?
Water dragon. I'm super effective against you. I'll pound you into the ground.
Gosh, there's a lot that I would probably Water Fairy.
Why
That's
has
like
everybody got to be
Primarina, that's
fairy? Dang.
I like fairy types.
So do I.
Probably.
You have to pick something else. I already chose
can I pick? I guess Water Dark then.
Yeah, there we go.
Then I'm most likely going to be Fire Steel.
Ooh, do we have a Fire Steel?
Or
Heatran.
Oh yeah.
could I be Fire Ice?
Oh, Fire Ice is real good.
Fire Poison. We do have a Fire Poison already.
Yeah.
Salazzle.
I think Fire Ice is good.
Fire Ice.
All right, so Fire Ice, Grass, Fairy, and Water Dark. Fan art it.
Please don't fan art it.
Will, Pokemon of the Week.
All right. Last week's Pokemon was blah, blah, blah. Pokemon TCG cards. Expanded format. Goes all the way back to Black and White Set 1. There's a few cards that are banned and restricted in the expanded format, and I was referencing one of them. I said it's banned because of a similar reason to another card, which is Oranguru, which kind of allows you to go infinite on retrieving energy from the discard, so you have like infinite energy to do horrible things. It's basically used in control decks. It's also a favorite Pokemon of Greg and I, and one of the few stuffed toys that Pokemon toys that I own. So there you go.
It's
Sableye.
Jigglypuff from above.
Why? How come Steve got it right this time? That's weird. And I don't know if people could see in the YouTube video that I literally put the Sableye over my right shoulder. So
yeah, I don't know if the Sableye appears in the YouTube.
I love Sableye so much.
It's a good Pokemon.
Let's see what we got for trivia here.
It's based off
Sableye
of
seems to be the counterpart of Mawile. Both are version exclusive to Ruby and Sapphire, Heart Gold, Soul Silver, Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire, and Sword and Shield. Both have Mega Evolved forms and the same base stat totals, as well as HP and speed. Sableye shares the category with Murkrow. They're both known as the Darkness Pokemon. Sableye is the only ghost Pokemon in the human-like egg group. Mega Sableye is the slowest dark Pokemon. I didn't actually know that. Prior to the introduction of Fairy type in Gen 6, Sableye, along with Spirit Tomb, had no elemental weakness under normal battle conditions. Using Foresight can expose Dark type to Fighting type. As this occurred without the aid of an ability, it was commonly hacked to have the ability Wonder Guard, making it immune to all direct damage. The hack is normally referred to as Wonder Eye. I don't know what hack they're talking about.
No, like literally hacking the
whole
Pokemon.
Hack thing.
Yeah, like it's a fake Pokemon.
Thing.
Metagame terminology. Got it. Interesting. That's a very long article. Oh, the metagame terminology has like the fear strat.
Yeah. The shuffle icons are great. The shiny
Aren't great?
Good. They are great. Especially the one where he's wearing a bow tie.
Shiny is good.
Why?
Shiny
You know what bothers me about shinies?
Oh, here we go.
Is like
strap in for another hour, folks.
Like sometimes the shiny changes and then something doesn't change. Like for example, Komala. Like the log changes, but he stays the same. And then
it's just on a different log.
Yeah, he is the log.
That's what makes it
But
shiny.
like Sableye, the gem changes as well. There's just like not a consistency there. Like
why does there have to be consistency?
I don't know.
I mean, the gem.
Like why does when Machamp or Machoke they're shiny, like their underwear changes color? Like
Because it's a part of their body.
is
I
it?
mean, It's got the.
You're saying that Machamp and Machoke cannot take those garments off?
No.
They're not
whatever
garments.
Rule 34 thing you're reading.
Yeah.
Sableye has a red gem.
No, I understand
form,
that
and
the
it
gems
projects
match.
a giant red gem in Mega form, and in its shiny form, it's got a green gem, and it manifests a giant green gem. It's all
I
consistent.
understand that. But what about Kamala?
What about it? It's on a different tree.
What about Machoke's underwear?
It's not
underwear.
What about Jinx's dress? There's a Pokedex entry that say that she can change her clothes.
Yeah.
Also, if you played the original Pokemon Snap, her hair comes off.
It's true. It's a wig.
It's very disturbing, honestly.
Are you ready for this week's Pokemon? I can't answer these questions. All right, here we go. You will know the name of this week's Pokemon until I ask you to remember it. There are 2 3-letter Pokemon names in Kanto that start with the same letter. Only one appears to be derived from a word that can mean almost completely opposite things depending on the context in which it is used. Sometimes it has the skill to gain the ability of a fallen comrade. That's all. See, the minute I ask you to think of it, you can't remember what it is.
Yeah, absolutely. All gone. All gone from my head. I am leaving a blank. I'm going to have to rely on Pokemon of the Week this week. Go channel. Remember what it is.
Bulbapedia is giving me Pokemon ads, Arby ads, and Raising Cane's ads. I think we have to end this show.
I must know that you're hungry.
Yeah.
I am hungry. I'm not sure if I'm hungry enough for Arby's, but...
That's weird. They've got the meats.
They do have the meats. Hey, thanks for listening. Thanks for making it to the end of the show. We'll be streaming Pokemon... You think after 500 episodes I'd know how to host this show?
You'd think.
We'll be streaming Pokemon all week on Twitch, except for on Tuesday, March... Are we still in March?
Correct,
Yes.
sir.
March 15th, I will be streaming Elden Ring because Twitch chat was very determined to make me stream this game. I have already told them I will never die because I've played Legends Arceus and I know how to roll dodge, and that is 90% of Elden Ring.
Gives you immunity, absolutely.
You just keep rolling and then you never get hit. So if you would like to see me play Elden Ring for a day, that's all I promised. I promised one day of Elden Ring. That will be on Tuesday. And then we'll go back to our normal Pokemon shenanigans. If you would like to follow Greg on Twitter, it's at White Wing. Will on Twitter at Washing the Sink. I'm on Twitter at Dragging Lake. If you're listening on Apple Podcast, leaving a review would be really, really helpful. I think we're almost at 2,000 reviews in the American App Store because Apple separates all their stores.
True.
Weirdly enough. So, and if you're listening on other podcast apps, thank you. And yeah, we will be back next week. This has been another episode of the Pokemon Podcast, and we are
super effective.
Super. This is Grand Bull Greg running out the zoo crew. Let's go, trainers.
Bazinga! Ding, 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 ding,
Hoo, hoo, hoo.
No, this is the opposite of everything I want from my radio programming. Thank you.